The name is Calvin Nye. I'm the writer for Nye Comics, and I am going to be currently working on just to do a little late night sketching and late night drawing. So I'm going to be working on one of my panels for my story. Feel free to come in and chat and convo with me. They'll be very grateful. And yeah, oh, let's get started. So I wasn't able to do any real big streaming today. It's just been I've been working with a lot of my family stuff and everything like that. Um, there are just some days where just I know I'm supposed to be should be doing some illustration here and there, but it's just right now just very difficult. Ah, shoot! Hold on a second. Mm, that's not exactly clear. Okay, get that all set up, and now we'll just adjust that camera to be in a better position for you guys, so you can actually see. That's what we're working on. There we go. And so, I just been working a whole bunch of little illustrations here and there. Um, Still doing my boss's comic book, but I do those at my scheduled time. And I've been trying to do a little bit of streaming, do a little bit more streaming, but it's starting to become very difficult to pull off on a daily basis, especially when I have a. Oh, come on! Why are you not so clear? Let's see if this will do anything. Hmm. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out why is this camera not doing so clear. Alright, I can't adjust it. Hmm, okay. Hmm. It makes me wonder. I wonder if this camera is actually better than that one. Might as well test it out. Going to do a little side note comparison. Let's see. Okay, that's that camera. Size setting. about this one? Now, for some reason, this one does not as it's not as clean as the other one. Yeah, this one looks so much better. Okay, might as well do some adjustment. Let's see. Just give me one little second, guys. Okay, and then you shall be promoted as the better camera because it's holding up a lot cleaner than that one. But then, how do I change the green tint on it? Let's see. There we go. Okay, now I'm just gonna do. Wait, not that one. Let's see. Ooh, trendy. Yeah, let's go with something. Yeah, maybe we should just add sharpness. Oh, there we go. That is so much better now. Oh, I should have gone with this one. This one actually looked clean. Oh my God, that actually looks so much cleaner now. I'll try it. Well, hopefully I can try to keep this little ball going and everything like that. Anywho, so so far, what I've been doing with my day? I've been helping out my dad working out in the bathroom and doing his construction project. It was all right. There's a giant. Actually, one of the other things that happened is there was actually a giant branch that just like fall right over on inside our house. Had to get and we were just we were basically debating on how to take care of it. We had this sawzall that I said, hey, let's just use a sawzall. My dad was all like, no, you can't use a sawzall. It's a waste of time. So then I told him, it's like, okay. So when I told him like we should use our sawzall, and then he just refused to try using it. And so later on, I just been like, and so later on we tried to use this chainsaw, but it was like leaking oil, which was not exactly something that I would really want to work with. And so and so then I decided to go into the sawzalls. But then there's this thing called taxing on it, where it basically takes a lot of stress from like overheating and everything. Which I was very fortunate enough. It did not overheat, but I was just luck I was just lucky enough that could have gone worse. If I did like heavier like cutting on this branch, they're roughly about like a couple inches out, it would have done some like major damage. But I got the job done and got everything all set up. And yeah, and so other than that, I've been trying to like do some more comic book work. I have been thinking of like doing like some other different animation type thing, like maybe do like I don't know, maybe do like some other like illustration or like some animation projects. Like I always wanted to do one where I pick up a old file I did for like a Bowsette like cartoon thing when I did on YouTube a while back, and it was this musical thing called "I'm the Bad Guy" from Wonder Over Yonder, and having the whole Bowsette cast to just like play that instead. And that's about it. I was also going to do another one where it's like a darker story, like Steven Universe, where he like obliterate his whole family with that Shin Godzilla theme song. I just thought it'd be pretty funny to kind of like pull that off, but I don't know. You tell me about that. My kitty's being silly. Reason why I have my blue line is I already drawn up earlier, and so I'm just trying to like really get into it. Everything else like that. So yeah, you can see me doing my faces, so trying to get my pose down. Oh, um, well, what I'm doing right now is I'm working on a story about a superhero with autism, and so the I and so this is one of my little pages I'm previewing right now. So when I so I'm just kind of like doing this scene where my superhero is ripping off this face of a robotic raptor thing. So I'm just kind of like sharing my preview of what I'm doing, and while I'm at it, if you want to like answer any questions or anything like that, feel free to like ask me some stuff. I have it on like an audio speak out thing, which honestly is like the first time I ever heard it, which is actually pretty cool. So if I could actually be quiet and if somebody wants to ask me some questions, feel free to like tell me what. Oh, thank you. And so I'm just kind of like doing it. I just kind of like doing the whole story right here. If you like, you can actually check out all my other stories from this website right here, and you could probably check out some of my other comic books that I've been working on. And you can see around. I also been like drawing a whole bunch of other stuff. And yeah, yeah. Let's see. Kind of get my little facial expression there. Other than that, how are you doing today? Did you find it? I mean, what kind of stuff do you usually like to watch on Twitch? Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, I try. Yeah, I try to watch some of the gaming stuff, but I haven't found anyone that I could really go into. And it's sort of like I like the whole like building into the media than like watching other people mainly. Thank you very much. And so I like to try to I like the I always like the whole development and actually socializing with other people if I have the chance. I haven't really set up my set schedule or anything like that, so I'm just kind of like going as I go along. What do you find like the best way? What do you find like being like the best method for like just drawing streamers or anything like that to go with? Like this is my I'm like I'm basically called the I don't know what I don't know if this word is okay. The V version of Twitch. It's like I guess I watch all the I watch all the evictions or all those other stuff and kind of like figuring out like what kind of goes into like what's allowed to be all this stuff. I mean, I'm just surprised with like all the banned words you you can't say on this platform anymore, which is kind of funny. I mean, I think here I'm gonna quickly look up like banned Twitch words. Okay. Oh, okay. So those are the words you can't say. And I'm not gonna say that out loud because I might get banned. But I think um, I think if anyone's gonna make a new word, I think Civ or Vice would be a good one. VI VIS or SIV. What do you prefer? like a combo of like everything at once. Trying to see if I can make that into a trend. Which one do you prefer, Civ or Vice? Yeah, yeah, just something. Yeah, just something fun to mess with. Just like if people try to ban you so quickly, they could just people just can make new things to like figure out what to get banned on. You know, one thing I can't wait for? I can't wait for conventions to come back. Like, I totally miss them. Like, this was always been like one of my favorite things I always do. Like, I would actually go to a comic book convention and actually sell any of my work, and I totally miss that. Like, it just the freedom to be able to like just do do whatever you want and show off your artwork and everything like that. Oh, they're so cool. I mean, these days, there's like every show you can get one. Like, where are you from, or like what city are you in? Oh, please. There's so many. There's already a convention in Michigan right now. And if you really, yeah, there's Michigan Comic Con Detroit or Motor City Comic Con and Grand Rapids. And let's see. I mean, there's none of these out right now. But if you really want to go ahead and check out some yeah, you could easily hit oh, you could totally hit like New York Comic Con or all those other ones. Or let's see. Oh, another friend of mine, it lives in Maryland, which is actually pretty close to you and all that stuff. So if you want to take a shot at that, just go ahead and go up there. But it's actually, it's like it used to be San Diego used to be like the big comic convention, but now like every city has one. I actually went out to, I lived all the way in California and everything like that. So, but what I try to do is I try to make sure that I get try to go out at least out of the city, out of the state once in a while. So I go down to LA Comic. I mean, I'm sorry, Las Vegas Comic Con a lot. I never get. Hmm, I don't get the whole furry thing. It seems to be just like a good reason to just be a big old perv without having having a mask or anything like that. I mean, I don't know. When I seen some of the stuff, I just it's like the Pony Crew. Like I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. I mean, you do. You do you. I guess. I think the one of the funniest thing is the last time I ever saw like some
I think my favorite thing that's like related to furry stuff is like I watch all the Fast Jizz or Flash Jizz, and it's like their whole like Warhammer 4000 reference and everything. It's like the funniest thing ever. I don't know why. I've been a huge Warhammer fan. I got some of the collection stuff. Like if I could share some of the toys I got, this was one of the special edition let me see if I can change this up. Testing, testing. Okay, there we go. Okay. So these were like one of the toys I actually got from the show. And why does it keep adjusting that? Sorry, I'm still learning how to use my camera and everything else. There we go. So yeah, here's one I got. These are one of the these are one little collection editions I got, and I thought it was like really cool to have. Here's actually another version right up here, which these is what the original color looks like. And Warhammer, big eyes, giant armor, and all this stuff. It's that weird like end of the world type of situation. If you got, I mean, there's like so much lore in Warhammer. It's like it's not even funny. All right, let's get back to the. And so yeah, you know, I have my fun here and there. Also, some of my other favorite stuff is like I also like to watch some Superman cartoons, see some movies here and there. The DC cartoons are like pretty much the best things. There's been a few Disney stuff that I really like. The one thing I actually want to do is I actually want to like work on some animation and do like some Wonder Over Yonder, um, the music on the bad guy, and have like battles that play like the main villain of it. If you ever watch the show, and just some different ideas, seeing something what's new and what's interesting and what kind of gets what kind of gets them like cool, awestruck and everything.
Mm, mm, mm. So feel free to ask me any questions if you like, and just like just kind of bring it, try to throw yourself in the combo. And so currently, right now, is I'm just using a regular pencil and a triangle, so I don't make myself into. So excuse me, I'll be right back. Just feel free to feel free to check out my stuff and ask me some questions. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. And what I miss? So how does autism ties into the story? Well, the story goes into like this. The character I'm drawing right now, Kevin Carter, was actually with a family who was full-fledged superheroes. But he was diagnosed with autism, which makes it hard for him to actually be accepted as a superhero. Most likely because of his autism. Because it's sort of like it's sort of like slight, sort of like a rite of passage type thing, and he wants to try to prove to the world that he is a superhero regardless of his disability. And so he's just trying to prove that he can do all the heavy work like every other superhero can. And so some of the challenges he has to go with verbal communication, learning to speak clearly, throw in some tough judgments and try to fight for the what is right and what is wrong, and try to decide on who to trust and all that other stuff. So it's not exactly like his superpowers are being autistic. It's just him having autism and but he has superpowers too, and he has to like play the role as a regular superhero to kind of like trick people to think that he's like more capable than everyone expect him to be. And so it's just like it sort of plays into that role more than that. I mean, I had a lot of people always keep saying like, "Oh, what kind of power he has that's autistic?" It's like that's not exactly how I'm approaching the story. And you know, just one of the ideas I'm going with. I'm not going to plan on making that midnight stream like very long, so I'm going to probably finish this page off and get like some little bit of done here, which I think actually pulls off pretty well. What do you think? I mean, what do you think of the illustration? It looks pretty well. Like it's not like if you have like some pointers, feel free to feel free to tell me how much you love it or how much it sucks. Hmm. You're too kind. I mean, so ideally, I'm just going to be penciling all these and trying to get into like the inking stage really soon. Of course, one thing I'm not happy about is how long this book actually took me. Like all the other ones took me like about like a year, but this one took me like is taking me about like 2 years to do. Mostly with like family distraction and all that other stuff. Yeah, I'm not too proud about this one, but I'm a very slow artist. Like, I'm also working for other artists too. Like, I'm doing their comic books first, and then I'm also working on a Smart Final. So, whatever time I have is very little to myself. I don't know. There's like a bunch of other artists who are like much faster than I am. What? You know. Yeah, you do.
Don't be too hard on yourself. What do you mean? I'm not exactly sure how that question's going, how that question goes. Oh, actually, I just picked out a whole bunch of like little, picked up a whole bunch of illustrations of the bears and just kind of like just kind of like draw them out myself. And I just saw the scenes from for that one. I just looked up online of of we bear bears and just like find the closest shot that's related to that and just change them up to live bears. The Godzilla one was actually more of like I was looking up reference for what he looks like and everything, and that's how I kind of like went with that one. So I do like so on my other times I'll be doing like little parody illustrations. Like my most recent one is actually this guy right here, which is like the Star Wars Kingdom Hearts style. You probably would not be able to see it that well, but in the background, you can actually see like Ray and Luke Skywalker, Ray and Finn right here, and Luke and Darth Vader on this side, and then there's and so yeah. And if you want to know about the artist, let me know if you want to know something about me. I'm not I'm not a shy guy. You grow it out. Just the thing is, like everyone thinks like getting a beard is like this gifted thing, but no, the secret is you just have to let it just grow out and just hold on to it and just like don't like let it go and just like don't let it and just like literally just let it grow out. I mean, you have like this beard just wasn't made just from like sheer luck and genetics. It's actually just like just let that shit grow. Even if you have like little holes things, just let it go all out. If you have like I mean, it'll grow it'll grow past your peach fuzz, it'll grow past your whole thing, and then you just like and then it actually starts to fill out. Like you have to get your beard to like all the way out here for a little bit, just to give yourself like long strains. And then after that, you could actually just shave it, but then it just like actually fills out. I always wanted to do like some crazy like
Celtic like beard thing, like where you just like grow it out long enough and then you just like could do little braids and everything. But I think it would look kind of stupid on me. I just thought it'd be kind of pretty cool to do one of those, but I can't guarantee myself that I'm gonna really do that. Mm, do whatever you want to your life. Mm, I always want to be I always want to be a comic book artist, so this is kind of like one of my things that just makes me happy. I'm not gonna be like any Stan Lee, but a guy can always dream, you know? Yes. That's actually not looking half bad. I'm kind of looking down here, and I'm just like looking back here to kind of like see what it looks like, and you know, I'm not I'm not complaining about it. There's some little details in there. Maybe add some weld marks to kind of like pop this guy out. What do you or what do you late are you what do you say? I mean, what do you have to do for later on? Like, are you going to be late for work or whatever? Or are you going to be like going to school or something? Ah, well, I hope you have a safe. Well, I hope you have a good night's sleep. Don't don't be a stranger. If you don't see me ever again, don't worry about it. But I hope you have a good night's sleep. And I think that should probably end my stream right now. I hope you. I should probably also end my stream as well because I gotta go to bed too. I have my morning jobs and everything else as well. So I hope you guys have a safe day. Good night, and I'll try to see you whenever I can. So bye.